actually am.
You're going to be like this today, are you?
Welcome to Taskmaster, a journey of mindfulness where 5 comedians will learn to embrace humiliation, release their dignity and accept that their best will never be good enough. Breathe in chaos, exhale regret. Inner peace is impossible, suffering is temporary, but my ridicule is eternal, for I am the Taskmaster. And competing against one another in this karmic cycle, we have Anissa Nandola, Brett Blake, Celia Popola, Joel Creasy, and Perth's very own Rode McManus.
Yeah.
And next to me, as always, is a man who recently told me in confidence that he wished more hotties came to his comedy shows. It's Tom Cashman. How are you, Tom?
Oh, I'm not too bad. I went to the doctor this week.
Oh.
I got diagnosed with AD. I think there might have been a few more letters, but I tuned out halfway through the diagnosis.
I tuned out halfway through that material, Tom. What's our prize task, Lisa, Tom?
Tonight, our contestants have been asked to bring in what they consider to be the most confusing thing to hand to a stranger with no explanation.
All right, Joel, what unexplained item have you brought in?
Well, look, as we're learning, I'm a bit of a hot mess. I'm feeling better today. You know, I'm holding it together.
Yeah.
I didn't hold it together about 15 years ago, though. I'd saved up enough points and it was the first time I gave myself a little upgrade to the pointy end of the plane. And I drank that plane dry. And as I got off the plane, I handed the flight attendant my lasagna recipe on a cocktail napkin. We had never interacted the entire flight, nor had we mentioned lasagna, nor do I have a lasagna recipe. Here it is.
I'm slightly disappointed. I was hoping it was just going to say cooked lasagna.
All right, Brett, what about you?
Mine is a bloody knife in a bag. Imagine that.
Is that confusing? I think I'd have a pretty good idea about what happened.
Yeah, because it sort of goes with your look as well. Maybe it's completely easy to explain.
Yeah, if it was Brett, there's no way he'd have the forethought to put it in a bag.
Do you get day release to do this show, or...?
That's not a watch, that's a bracelet.
Celia, what did you bring in?
I brought in an inflatable kayak. My partner, who I have a child with, gave me for my birthday a few weeks ago an inflatable kayak, and I was very confused. And he knows me very well, and I was confused, so I can imagine giving it to a stranger would be quite confusing.
Had you expressed any desire to go paddling, or...?
Let me tell you this, Tom. I think when I walked into the living room and found an inflated inflatable kayak taking up half the living room, and I said, "It's a kayak," was the first time I've said the word kayak.
Are you just using this as an excuse to get rid of this kayak?
Yes, yes I am.
Do you want to borrow my knife?
Anissa?
I think that the most confusing thing to hand to a stranger and walk away is a positive pregnancy test.
Wouldn't it be quite clear what's gone on? It's...
No, because if you're a random person going up to a stranger, you just hand them a pregnancy test.
And you'd be like, oh, they're pregnant.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. You just think, oh, wow, you're pregnant. I don't know why you're showing me. I'm confused about that. But you're pregnant. I'd probably just go, congratulations. What a blessing.
And then you would be confused, like, why are they handing this to me?
No, I'll just presume they've got mental health issues, and which is a very serious issue.
OK, but apparently none of these questions for the guy with the bloody knife in a bag.
Look at him! Look at him! Rove, what did you bring in?
It's a baby. Firstly, it would be super confusing if it was given to the person 9 months after they got the pregnancy test from Anissa. When a complete stranger gives you their baby, you don't know how to react. You can't be like, ugh, dumb kayak, or, ah, bloody knife. Yeah, I had a stranger come up to me and just said, "Here, Rove, hold my baby." I was in a cafe. I panicked, didn't know what to do, and held the thing, and then she asked me to sign her child.
You should have known exactly what to do. You should have stared deep into its eyes and said, "Say hi to your mum for me."
Where were you when I needed you, Taskmaster?
All right, well, I should give out some scores.
Yes.
I'm going to give 1 point to Brett because I would not find that confusing from Brett.
Sorry.
Then I'm going to give 2 points to Anissa because, again, I just think, congratulations, you're pregnant. Being given an actual baby would be a bit more confusing. 3 points to Rove.
OK.
4 points to Celia because, yeah. And I'm going to give 5 points to Joel Creasy just because I enjoy stories about him being a drunk mess.
Come back in.
All right, that's enough confusing items. I'm ready for some confusing tasks. What have we got first?
They say a broken clock is right 3 times a day. Sorry, a broken clock wrote that one.
Hello.
Hi, Celia.
Tom? Oh, that was bad.
Hi, Rove.
How are you?
I'm OK.
Just okay?
Yep.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Do you need a hug?
No.
Okay, great. Oh,
Tiny birdhouse, tiny cuckoo clock. For me, how do you know?
I feel nervous.
Am I your favourite contestant?
I couldn't possibly say.
here we go.
Do what the cuckoos want.
Besides this cuckoo...
Beside this cuckoo, you'll find cuckoos in the bar.
The stairwell.
The study.
and the kitchen.
Fastest wins.
Your time starts now. I don't know what any of that means.
Am I scavenger hunting? Don't shrug.
Who is your favourite contestant?
Aaron Chan.
We heard that.
Mine too. OK, who's first?
One's on TikTok, the other's seen clocks tick-tock the most because he's old. It's Anissa and Rove.
Do what the cuckoos want.
Hello, cuckoo.
Open up, cuckoo.
Normally, a cuckoo comes out on the hour. Do I have to wait?
Come out. You want me to leave? The. So that says the. What does that say?
Oh, I have to go back. I missed the first one.
Open. Hello?
I'll see if there's... It said cuckoo. So far, so good. Let's keep going, shall we?
That says cuckoo. That says that.
Ah, waiting for cuckoos. Always the way.
Cuckoo the screen.
What did it say?
I couldn't quite read that one.
Cuckoo the screen.
Okay. That says balcony. I think I know what the word is, but I want to make sure I'm absolutely correct.
I thought that's what it wanted.
Cuckoo, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh, you want me to go to the balcony and scream like a cuckoo?
There we go. Well, see, it was off, not from. That's why you always pay attention to what the cuckoo says. Cuckoo! 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 What a scream! That was great.
Thanks, Anissa.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Rove.
Did either of you notice you'd turned the whole house into a cuckoo clock?
Yeah, I got to be a bird for the first time in my life. What a dream come true.
Did you notice that you'd become a giant cuckoo clock?
No, I don't understand this at all.
When you're on the balcony, you yelled out cuckoo. You were like the cuckoo, and beneath you was a pendulum, like from a cuckoo clock.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I genuinely was thrilled, because normally for me to feel like I'm a bird, I have to do a shit on someone's car.
So, what was setting them off?
So every time you entered a room, a minute after that, the cuckoo went off once.
Oh, right. So if you just waited long enough, it would come on. What we're interested in, though, is how long it took.
That's right, it's fastest wins. Anissa took 11 minutes and 3 seconds, but Rove solved it in just 7 minutes and 44 seconds.
OK, who are we going to watch scream cuckoo next?
Next up, in the race against the clock to look at clocks, it's Brett, Celia and Joel.
Bar, sterile, study, kitchen, BSSK.
Ah!
Oh, something came out before when I was meant to read it or something. God damn it, Tom.
What do cuckoos want to tell the time? They want to go, Bogan, shut up!
I'm awake.
What?
They weren't meant to wake you up.
I think you're thinking of roosters.
It goes, cuckoo. How did I make it say that? Can I make it do it again? How did I do that?
Like, they'll probably come out at, like, different intervals.
105. 105. OK, now that makes no sense.
You sure you don't have a pen? Oh, shit.
You heard something.
Nah, they're gonna keep going off. I need a pen. I need a pen.
Hi.
How are you going up there?
Yeah, good. Or you say that like... What does that mean?
Why are you doing that again?
Is this all in my head?
Cuckoo. Peekaboo? Come on, you coward. Show your face.
What?
Tom,
Yep.
I'm being mocked by a bunch of tiny little birds.
Oh, no.
One. Move. Oh, yeah.
Just gonna make this one.
What do you want? Gotcha!
Scream, it said on the inside.
Scream.
I figured out they want me to do things on their doors. Do they all say scream? Ah!
That said off in there.
Off? What the is off?
The.
The. Cuckoo, the scream. Scream at the cuckoo. Ah!
I feel like I'm making all of this up and I'm going crazy.
I want to do what you want, okay? But it's called communication. You need to tell me what you want.
Balcony.
Okay. Cuckoo,
Yep.
scream, off the... And one says balcony. Got a cuckoo scream off the balcony.
Is this outside? Yay!
I hate cuckoos!
Cuckoo!
Cuckoo! Woo! Yes! Bit worked up. There you go. That was fun.
That task really annoyed me.
I feel like all three of you did that beautiful thing that we love on Taskmaster where you made an easy task seem difficult. So, Brett, what were you thinking was triggering the cuckoo clocks?
I thought it had something to do with the hands and time, like the Da Vinci Code or something. And then I realised I hadn't seen that film either, and then I started frantically running to every room, but I didn't realise it was a minute would set it off.
Sounds more like the clocks were triggering Brett.
So, Celia, screaming didn't work.
No,
So, why'd you do it 15 times?
because that was the only word I got for a long time.
But you did that typical Celia thing where you love puzzles,
Yeah.
but you're either great at them or that.
I know. I just was begging them. I was so desperate by the end. I'm like, just tell me what you want. Come on. Is it money? What do you want?
Now, Joel, what did you think was happening?
I had no idea. I've just found out. I just ran around like a madman and think I nailed it.
OK, well, I feel like we need some scores there.
Joel took 15 minutes and 43 seconds.
Oh, that's quite good.
Celia was 20 seconds faster, 15 minutes and 23 seconds. And Brett took 9 minutes and 9 seconds.
That's all right. Really?
So that means 1 point to Joel, 2 to Celia, 3 to Anissa, 4 to Brett, but Rove, the fastest time, not to mention having definitely the most vigorous cuckoo, 5 points.
What about the episode scores? Where are they at?
There's pretty close stuff happening. We've got Anissa and Brett both on 5, but Rove's in the lead with 8 points.
All right, hit me with another task, Lesser Tom.
Think the pyramids of Giza for this next one, only it's the pyramid of this geezer.
Hello, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Brett. Hi, Celia. Hi, Joel.
Tom!
Hi, Rove. Hi, Anissa.
You never match my energy, dude.
I don't appreciate this angle, Tom. I'm going to be doing
Oh, I
the task
apologise.
like this.
Yeah, let's do it. It's Jesus, right?
Yeah. That's how I've always pictured Jesus.
Build the most monumental monument to the Taskmaster.
Your entire team must physically be part of the monument.
Most monumental monument wins.
We have 15 minutes. I guess our time starts now.
A monument.
A monumental monument.
Correct.
What makes you think monumental?
Can we take one of the paintings down of him on the wall and put that at the top?
Oh, like that big one? Yeah.
Maybe let's just find all of the big stuff we can
big
build
stuff,
with
yeah.
and put it here.
And then we could put a bunch of shit around it.
A bunch of shit.
Yeah.
If you look in the shed, and I'm going to look inside.
Oh, I'll get the big painting.
I'll go in the shed.
It's somehow. Oh, gosh.
When I think monument,
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
usually it'll be in. Are you okay? You stuck?
I just got a little. I need to change my pad.
Oh.
Yeah, I need to change my pad. Do you mind just building the thing and I will be back?
Okay.
I'll be back and you'll let me know.
Okay.
Is that okay? Just build the thing around it and I will
build
join.
the thing around
I'll be
this?
back. I'll be back.
Do you want us
No,
to stop?
just keep going if you can. Don't let me down, Rove.
Got it.
No.
Hide from your teammates sometime during the next task.
If you remain hidden from your teammate longer than the hiders in the other team, your points in the next task will be doubled. I've been hiding from immigration for 20 years. I can do this. If your team, don't worry.
If your teammate finds you or suspects you are intentionally hiding from him, your team will be disqualified from the next task.
So we
Your
have to
time's
do
done.
it for the greater good, because I don't want to be a grass. I'm not a snitch, so it's benefiting the team.
I'm gonna lie to him.
What are you going to say?
Oh my God, I have my period. I gotta go. That's the truth. But
That's not a lie then.
I'm gonna tell him the truth.
All right. Some dirty tricks are in play. So, Rove, how relieved are you now?
Yeah, it was an interesting moment, that's for sure. My first thought was, oh, I appreciate and respect Anissa's openness and honesty to say that. And then also my complete and utter disrespect for the crew who went, just keep filming, just keep filming. I'm like, oh, should we?
The idea came to you pretty quickly.
Yes, because I knew he would be disgusted, and I was right. And he would be too disgusted and uncomfortable and respectful to ask further questions.
Are you ready for this, though? Because when you get back home from your Taskmaster experience, usually your loved ones will ask you how it went, and you're running through some of them without wanting to spoil too much. And I did say, there was one. And Anissa said to me, openly in front of a crew, that she needed to go and change a pad. And my wife, Taskmaster, God love her, she just went, well, that's the new generation. They should.
All right, just to be clear, we still have to have the monumental monuments. That task is still ongoing. Who's going first? Is it the breakfast show or the drive show?
I think we're going to watch breakfast and drive at the same time, so call it brunch. It's Anissa, Brett, Celia, Joel and Rove.
Wait. We gotta hide from him. I'm confused. There's not even a camera here.
Yes, there is.
Oh, yeah,
Not
there's a
even
camera.
Everything's good. Everything's going great. I've learned a lot today.
If we stay too long, he's gonna figure out we're hiding.
Do you like Halloween?
Yeah.
What do you dress up as?
I just dress up as a normal bloke.
That must be a stretch for you.
I won't do too much in case we do need to stop.
I hate lying. What's our lie gonna be when we go back out there? I don't know. So we're finding stuff. He's tying ropes. It'll take ages.
Where are the others?
I'll just tell him we're having an affair.
No one's gonna believe that I'm making love for that long.
Tom, how am I going for time?
6 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Heaps of time.
One more minute.
One more minute.
I didn't want that pumpkin there anyway.
When Anissa comes back, which may or may not be in this season, I know she'll walk straight in and go, that says Taskmaster Tom.
Yeah, go. Okay, you go.
We got some big stuff.
Oh.
Rev, I'm so embarrassed.
You look, Anissa, let me
This isn't magnificent.
pause. How are you, by the way?
Good.
All good?
Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
Okay, I'm so glad that you... I don't know how we're covering this.
How do I participate?
And can you bring the green rope over slightly? Yeah, like there.
There? You okay?
Yeah?
I'm going to run you through about what makes Taskmaster Tom so monumental that we have built this monument to him.
What have you done? His legs fell off.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but it could be like a weird art house thing.
Yeah.
He's won a gold Logie, like an award. He's powerful. He lives out in the sticks because he lives quite far away. His humour is bang on target.
All right, what if we do a human pyramid in front of it? Will that help? All right, you okay?
Yeah.
All praise. Hail, Tom, the Taskmaster.
And we'll pose for a photo. Monumental. Thanks, Tom.
Great. Good work, team.
Thanks, Celia. Thanks, Brett. Thanks, Joel.
So, Rope, you had no idea about, Anissa?
No, not at all. It made absolute sense. I'm not going to say keep going. The crew apparently think otherwise. Can I add one last final button on this? When we've gone back to our dressing room, I sent one text message to Tom Cashman that was just an emoji face of this.
It'll cut up fine.
Brilliant. Bloody brilliant.
Rev, I would say you did perfectly right up until the point where you were texting another man about a woman's period.
All right, so, Celia, how do you feel you went?
Well, first of all, this was like having a Bogan toddler. I swear to God. Like, I try. Like, I feel very motherly towards you, but sometimes, like, yes, Brett, come with me. Take that out of your mouth. No, what we're doing... God damn it. Listen to me. This is the camera. We need to hide.
And then, because I didn't realise double crossing, never seen the show, was a part of the show, I thought then I was getting triple crossed and somehow you were against me.
No.
And then I remember I wrote you a note saying everyone's trying to me over. And I handed you a note and I got paranoid and I've been thinking about it for so long.
I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah, I handed you a note saying they're all trying to mess with me and I've won this task.
I was triple crossing those knots. That's what I thought I was doing.
But, Joel, did you even notice they were gone? No. Well, I feel like we need to know how long they were hiding for now.
Yes. Brett and Celia hid for 4 minutes and 5 seconds in total out of the 15. Anissa hid for more than double that, 10 minutes and 15 seconds.
Very good. OK, well, now I have to judge these monuments pretty much, don't I? So I have to decide. I have to allocate some points. OK. So we've got the breakfast show on the left and the drive show on the right. Brett, Joel and Celia driving you home. Driving you crazy.
Oh, Joel.
Stop it.
I must admit, I prefer the breakfast shows one because Rove explained what it means, whereas the one on the right, it just kind of looks like council cleanup.
Or art, whatever you want to call it, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to give Breakfast Show 5-5, Drive Show 3-3-3.
Okay.
I'll take it.
And you know what that means? That means 10-10, 3-3-3. 10 points to Anissa and Rove.
Oh, great.
What task have you got next, Tom?
We have one that goes like this.
Oh my God. Look at this. Electronic. Beautiful.
This feels right. I would like this to be my entrance for all the tasks from now on, please.
You catered.
Yum. Is it good to eat?
No, they're all extremely old, and I would advise you not to eat any of them.
No, what? Make and star in a moving two-character film on this escalator. Oh!
One character may only travel up, and the other character may only travel down.
Your film must be in the genre written on the bottom of your chosen popcorn carton.
Most moving film wins. I get it. That's double meaning. That's very clever.
What are the meanings?
Moving and moving.
Oh.
You have 30 minutes to plan and 15 minutes to shoot your film.
Your time starts now.
I choose this one.
There's nothing under there.
Do I have to tip it out? I feel like I'm going to make a big mess.
Western.
Get in! Science fiction.
Rom-com.
Musical.
Happy with that?
Thrilled.
Courtroom drama.
So it needs to have like a climax.
OK. So essentially they have to make a film using the escalators, and just to recap, Rove's got a Western, Celia's got a science fiction film, Brett's got a rom-com, Joel's got a musical, and Anissa has a courtroom drama.
That's correct.
All right, who's first?
First up to escalate the situation with a courtroom drama, it's Anissa Nandola. Your Honour, I contend that Anissa here is the mother of my child and hasn't paid me child support for 1 full year.
You're a hoe. I don't know that, baby.
It is her baby. Look at this beautiful photo. Look at his beautiful eyes. So you agree? You'll pay me $1,200 per fortnight?
That baby's Indian. Not mine.
So, Lesser Tom, did you put on makeup for that photo?
I would love to clarify that that's an AI-generated morphing of our two faces, not just me.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I thought it was a very good courtroom drama, though, Anissa.
Yay.
It was very dramatic, but then at the very end, you seemed pretty blasé about the whole thing.
Well, that's what makes it dramatic. It has twists and turns and you don't know where it's going.
I'd watch the next episode.
All right, whose short film are we watching next?
Now it's time for a rom-com by the most romantic man I know. For the purposes of this intro, I only know one man. It's Brett Blake.
Brett, I don't think this is a compliment, but you have been one of the most destructive presences we've ever had on Taskmaster.
I'm taking it as a compliment. Thank you.
You didn't think about doing another take?
Nah, I thought that was good.
You did say in an earlier episode that you had never seen Taskmaster.
No.
And you're just going to treat this whole thing as Jackass.
Yes.
Do you think that was more up the Jackass end of the spectrum?
No, I think that was romantic. Yeah, I think... Yeah. We had two men kissing. That's romantic,
We were
isn't it?
dogs.
What? We were dogs?
You were dogs.
Were we? Why are you asking the question? Oh, I don't remember. I haven't seen Lady of the Tramp either. Who gives a shit?
Where did the idea come from if you haven't seen the movie?
Do you know what's really weird about this? It's not the first time you've done that reference in this series. You and Cashman both drank out of the same crock as a tribute to that film you just did another tribute of. You've done 2 tributes to a film you've never seen in a show you've never watched.
Maybe I have seen it.
All right, who's next?
I sure hope this town is big enough for 2 Rove McManuses. Here's a Western from Rove McManus and Rove McManus.
Well, high noon. More like low noon. Do you know why we're here? Well then, draw! Well, you're not so highfalutin after all. You're not beneath me. Well, let's just meet in the middle. I love you, man.
Considering you had a TV show called Rove, hosted by Rove about Rove, have you been wanting to kiss yourself for a while?
Mate, you don't know how many times I've had that in my head. I realise now there was another human being on location.
Well, I don't know. I feel like not using Cashman in the film improves it.
Yeah. I couldn't believe that he would commit to the role, and I wasn't game to kiss that face. Come on.
I have an issue, though, with your genre, because I think what happened was you got so excited by a joke, you flipped the genre of your film. Because you're like, oh, Western, I'll do a gunfight, and I'll draw. Oh, I'll draw a heart. Whoops, rom-com.
There's nothing comedic about 2 men falling in love, Tom.
No, I know.
That's my shtick, off-Rove.
OK, another, please.
She's made an elevated science fiction, though not on an elevator. That would be a grave violation of the rules. It's Celia Pacquola.
It worked. There's still time. Where am I? Celia! What? Don't panic. I'm you from the future. I don't have much time to explain. I need to tell you, your asteroid experimental work is going to backfire. No way. You are going to draw 800 asteroids directly to the planet Earth, wiping out 95% of life on the planet. What am I supposed to do? Aliens will come and fight the remaining civilians. You must not do the experiment. I mean, save the world, save your family, save the lives. Yep. You can do it! Okay. Well, I better go. I'm just getting to work. Yeah, I've got a big experiment today. I can't wait. Talk to you later.
That was amazing. That was brilliant. I mean, you could have written that and put it in Trot Fest. It would have won bloody Trot Fest. Great performances, well written.
I was an absolute pig in shit, as Tom will know. As soon as I saw science fiction, I am a big Doctor Who fan, as you all will know, and I'm like, I know the audience, yeah.
But also you had to script your other part so that you were saying stuff that was ambiguous that could be used on a phone call, but also seems like you were listening.
Yeah, I know. I'm a genius.
I know.
That was incredible.
See? When you're not in the films, they're so much better. Who have we got left, Lester Tom?
He loves musicals, so he'll be hoping this effort won't be miserables. It's Joel Creasy. Oh, no, I'm sad and I suck and I'm a virgin and I'm a loser and I'm poor. Also, I'm allergic to bananas.
I'm a successful supermodel and everybody loves me, but my life has always been tricky because I've been allergic to bananas. I can't eat bananas. Bananas, I can't eat bananas.
I hope these shops have one of those magical bucket hats that cures banana allergies.
I'm so glad I got the last bucket hat.
Esca la la la, la la la, esca la 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 la. Wow, despite all odds, my webbed feet and my prolapsed anus, I've just discovered my own magical bucket hat.
He can now eat a banana. Oh, Tom, would you like a banana, buddy? Banana, Enjoy that banana, Tom. Oh, no, Tom. I've just read the buckets. They're cheap international knockoffs. It's bucket spelt with 2 C's.
Oh, my God. First I have a prolapsed anus and 4 nipples, and now I'm dying?
Me too, because I had a banana earlier. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. lucky this is a musical and it has a happy ending.
I may have failed school and have never kissed a girl, but I do agree, Joel.
Escala la 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 la, escala la 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 la, escala la 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 la, escala la 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 la.
So, Joel, controversial, you put Cashman back in the film. As we've discussed, that can be a disadvantage, but you know what? I bloody loved it. It was good, silly fun.
Thank you. That was all my scripting. Yeah.
Like Celia, Joel wrote this just in the 30 minutes.
Oh, OK.
It's amazing how this brain works.
Yeah,
really.
and so you wrote all that stuff, and often writers draw upon their own lives. So is that where you got the idea for the prolapse anus?
I'm a top, Tom.
All right, well, I better allocate some points.
Yeah.
OK, well, I wasn't moved by Rove's because I feel like it switched genres.
OK.
So 1 point to Rove. I wasn't as moved by Brett because it was a bit of a debacle, but it was very funny, so 2 points. 3 points for the courtroom drama for Anissa. 4 points to Joel because it was just good, silly fun.
Oh, thanks.
But 5 points to the perfect short film by Celia Papola. OK, Lesser Tom, what are the scores for the episode so far?
So we've got Brett in 5th place on 10 points, but Rove's out in front by just 1 point with 19 points.
Jingos, we're running out of time. Get to the stage for the final task of the show. Off you go. All right, who's going to read the live task, Lesser Tom?
Rove.
Oh, that explains this. If you are the mole, shift suspicion. If you are not the mole, help identify them. Tom Cashman will assign one player to be the mole. Each round, while everyone else is blindfolded, the mole must place the bunny ears on a player's head. After placement, the Taskmaster will quiz all players, then make an accusation. If the Taskmaster is correct, the task is over. If the Taskmaster is incorrect, the mole gets to go again. The mole begins on 1 point, but gains 2 points each extra round. Everyone else begins on 5 points, but loses 1 point each extra round. When the mole is placing ears, all players must be silent. Your time begins on Tom's whistle. Yeah, good luck, bro.
I didn't understand any of that.
So you're all going to put the blindfolds on? Only one of you, I'm going to come up and I'm going to tap you and I'm going to give you these. And then you're the mole. And then only that person's going to take their blindfold off sneakily, and then they've got to put these on one of the contestants' head, and then they're going to go back to their spot. The Taskmaster's going to turn around and he's going to ask all of you one question. OK, so blindfolds on now.
I don't know.
No moving. No moving, no noise. I'd ask the Taskmaster to look away, please.
I will avert my gaze.
This is stupider than the pocket one.
No talking. The mole has placed the bunny ears. Please take your blindfolds off.
Anissa, did you just pretend to pick up the bunny ears and put them on your head?
No, I heard the foot. It wasn't Brett. Sorry.
Who gives a shit?
It wasn't you. It sounded like the footsteps were coming from quite a distance away when they came to me. The second thing is they put them on me with a gentleness that I don't know who has that kind of gentleness. It was very gentle.
OK, so, Brett.
Would you like me to explain this game to you?
Do you know what's going on?
No.
OK, Celia.
Yep.
Do you have a gentle touch?
I would say yes. With my daughter, I'd say an occasional gentle touch, yes.
OK. Joel, do you feel
Hello, Tom.
Do you feel like a winner?
I did until I signed on to this show.
Rove, did you enjoy sneaking around?
I'm not a sneaky type of person, Tom. You know me.
OK. Okay.
Taskmaster, please accuse one of these contestants.
I think it's Rove.
That is incorrect.
Damn it!
Please avert your eyes once more, Taskmaster. We're doing another round. The mole has placed the ears.
Okay.
What's everyone looking at me for?
Anissa, did you enjoy sneaking around?
No, it wasn't me. I'm really upset that I misled you the first time.
Okay. Can I skip Brett?
Thank you.
Celia, did you enjoy sneaking around?
No, I abhor sneaking in all its forms.
It's sort of weird though. I was listening to a crowd that was laughing at physical comedy and it felt like your physical comedy.
I do physical comedy?
And now I'm hearing a laughter that you get when people laugh because something's so funny because it's true.
Can I ask you a question? Do you feel like embarrassing yourself again? Just saying.
Okay. Joel,
Yeah.
do you understand the game?
Yes, absolutely. I used to love the mole growing up. You know, remember the TV show The Mole? But I used to think when the red thumbprint came up, that meant they were getting killed.
Okay. Well, I know you're
Can I
not the
offer
mole.
some sort of insight? I felt, as you have already suggested, a very distinct, almost comical sneak.
Yeah.
We've heard from the 5 contestants.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm going to guess I think that Celia is the mole.
That is a successful accusation.
I knew it! Yeah. I'll get you next time.
Cashman, time to score.
Well, Celia started on 1 point and the non-mole started on 5. Celia tricked you once, so she gained 2 points. Up to 3, everyone else lost 1. So that means Celia gets 3 points for that task and Anissa, Brett, Joel and Rove all get 4 points.
Seems unfair. It's the hardest job, but how did Brett get a point?
I don't get a point. I still didn't understand the game. That rules. I love this show. I might watch it.
Okay, so what does that do to the series score?
Well, we have a new series leader for the first time. Joel is in last place with 83 points, obviously. Brett is on 110, but Rove's in the lead, 113 points.
And so who won the episode?
Well, we had Brett with 14 points, but by 1 point, Rove's done it, 23 points, he's the winner.
Congratulations, Rove. Please head on up to the stage to collect your 5 confusing items.
Thanks, Taskmaster.
Up you go. Well, there we go. Like Anissa's courtroom, there's been some shock revelations we've witnessed. We witnessed them all go interspecies by cuckooing like a pack of galahs. Rove didn't witness Anissa for at least 10 minutes, and for good reason. And Broadway witnessed the birth of a new classic in the form of Escalator, la la la. For a second time this season, we've also witnessed a big win from Rove. Congratulations. Good night.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.